Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where the last time we have a plan. We're going to try to steal... Hello, pardon me. We're going to be trying to steal the cannon from Von Berga. There we go. Or Von Berghoff? Regardless, we're gonna try to steal his cannon. And I am to join the ranks of Sigismund's army in order to figure out when and where it might be. But yeah, we'll be doing that. But there's also seems to be a side quest in Grund. So, I'll do that. I like to do side quests before main quests. Here we go. Innkeeper.
How goes it, Innkeep?
Shitty. Absolutely shitty, just so you know. Exactly same shit as yesterday. And I can't wait to see how shitty it's gonna be tomorrow.
What happened?
What's going on?
A pack of filth has taken a liking to my tavern. They come in here like they own the place. Make a mess and steal. They hold nothing sacred. The poor women have to lock themselves away. They're godless swine.
What about the guards?
And the guards do nothing about it.
Phew. Without orders, they won't do a thing. And Lord Buresh, who pulls the strings round here, may be a good customer, but won't lift a finger as the year is long.
Perhaps I could help?
And how many of them are there? Maybe I can help you get rid of them. For a few groschen.
Lad, you'd need a company of pikemen for that. There's only 6 or 7 that come in here. But I hear they have a camp in the woods. And who knows how many of them are there?
So a large band.
A band of brutes, led by a fella they call Eggman. And he's a right brute. Former
Eggman?
soldier, they say.
Eggman? What kind of a name is that?
They say he can crack your head open like an egg with a single blow. But I figure it's because he stinks like a rotten egg. Got breath like a beggar's ballsack. I can always smell his band coming a mile away.
I'll take care of that riffraff.
By yourself? What are you gonna do?
These bands usually don't last long without a leader. I suspect if I get rid of Eggman, the others will leave you be.
Damn it, lad. You certainly have some courage. Taking them on alone, but if you managed, it would help me greatly.
You said something about a camp where they hide. Do you know where it is?
Yeah. They're always yelling at me to go and get them there. I've got the balls. We must go northwest from the village, across a stream and then around the big yard where the smelters are. A bit further, still in the same direction, there's a little woods in the middle of a meadow. That's where those bastards hide.
Hold on. I know that camp.
Really?
And there used to be an odd group there. Also bandits. Led by a fellow with an arrow in his head. But they're long gone. Your Eggman must have occupied it after them.
Well, excellent. Then you know where to go. But there's still one more thing. I got myself a little potion. I wanted to pour it into their drinks. Next time those swine show themselves. You know what I mean, right? To get rid of them. Maybe you'll find it handy.
Fine. I'll take it. Anything else?
Yeah. Once you take care of Eggman, bring me some proof. Not that I don't trust you, just so I can sleep calmly at night.
Nah, fear not. I'm thorough at my work. And what kind of proof do you have in mind?
I'll leave that up to you. You'll certainly think of something. Just don't bring me any cut off ears. Got it? So, good luck, and be careful.
Something rotten.
Come here! You silly nut. enough. Do it! What do you want? Show what you're made of. No. You. Too slow. Rip your arsehole. Come on then. No chance.
Oh, goodness. Guess I could just quick travel. Oh, wait. No, I can't. I'm overloaded. Crap. Nah.
My respect.
Agility 6 plus perk point, and scholarship up. Nice.
Here we are.
What can I do for?
So I was in Egg.
Damn! Was it bad there?
You need not fear him any longer. I brought you his hat, so you'll believe me.
Fuck's sake! That's Eggman's pilgrim hat!
He was a pilgrim.
Bollocks! He was a murderer, but that band of his caught a pilgrim. They forced him to walk around the camp until he collapsed from exhaustion. Just like that. For entertainment. Can you believe it? Then Eggman stole his hat.
Damn. Well, now it's yours.
Thanks. I'll wear it in honor of that poor, tormented fellow.
Now about holding a mass for that pilgrim. If he suffered so much on this earth, you could help him on his way to God, right?
That's a very good idea. Thanks, friend. Here's your reward. You deserved it. And may God be with you.
Oh, there's a quest at the Devil's Den? Well, I suppose we should check it out, right? Side quests!
Greetings, Henry.
Greetings.
You have the line, master, eh, mutt?
Wait, what the heck? Oh no, Hans wanted to go hunting.
About that, we can go.
Glad to hear. Saddle up, Henry.
Okay, yeah, we'll hunt.
Just a moment.
Put that away before you hurt someone. Was that supposed to be a threat?
I have a regular bow too, right? Yeah. There we go.
Oh, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer, maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock up at the pond,
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai, when we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
well, of course I do. I won.
That's not what I meant. I meant the humans who caught you and tied you to the tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
And how many adventures we still have ahead of us, eh?
I hope so. But to be honest,
If I'm not wearing it, I don't really need. Oh. You're gonna say is give it to the horse, but you're already holding a lot of stuff, aren't you? Some of this stuff I'd love to sell, but
conquering Malashov and capturing von Bergov? I hope Shishka has a foolproof plan.
Don't worry. It's nothing we can't handle.
And when we tell our story in some tavern, the lasses will be falling at our feet.
Isn't the Bahunyevitz girl enough for you? What's she called, anyway?
Carolina.
Wait, wasn't the butcher's girl from Rathoi also called Carolina?
What can I say? I have a soft spot for Carolinas.
It didn't work out too well with the last one, though, did it?
That's your fault for feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
My God. He ain't wrong.
We're almost there.
I do need to try to give you some more things. Still can't carry anymore. Lovely. What don't I need? Probably materials. Oh, actually. Might help a little bit to carry stuff from the hunt. Oh my gosh, that alone. This one weighs a little less.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell. Stand for!
Show your stuff!
You're facing noblemen. Make it happen. You got it.
We'll finish.
Come on, then.
Stand for!
Oh, that's horrible. on trespassing.
And that's that. If you weren't so foolhardy, we could have made a plan and taken them out by stealth.
Well, does it matter? They're dead now. That's the main thing.
I suppose you're right.
Shouldn't we tell Zizka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
All right. Nobody needs to know.
My thoughts exactly.
What about the dead bodies?
Well, I suppose we should bury them, eh? They may have been bastards, but we shouldn't leave them to the wolves.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the dough. I'll start digging a grave.
Alright. Well, that was quicker and easier than I thought it'd be. Okay. Like old times indeed. I thought we were actually gonna have to go hunting.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Thank you, thank you. I just need the washing bucket. Nothing else? I suppose not. Okay then. Doesn't look like there's any other quests again. I don't know. Good old pots with seeking man. I can stop by real quick.
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got...
Oh, so
And what?
I only want... I know these parts.
Well, fuck. Here. So what's it gonna be?
I hate to be the bearer.
What?
This is no map.
What?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the... and the line.
Fuck. You might as well keep...
Heh heh heh. Tis mine now. Surprised I was just able to pass through there, alright. Huh. Oh well, maybe I was just lucky. Hello, Catherine.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, my Christ. You've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
I need to find a place to sleep for the night then. Or for the day.
What do you need?
I'd like to use...
Certain.
I've got a few wounds.
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
You certainly won't
Kinda just wasting time at the moment. So it's 4 now.
There. All better. I hope that's all your aches and pains taken care of. And take better care of yourself out there, friend.
Thank you, ma'am.
Aye, come here.
I apologize.
I'm not one to chop and change.
No more to it than that, then.
What do you mean?
I was just wondering if maybe you've taken a shine to me.
Even if I had, what of it? I have my own life, and
Yes?
you're just a common whore. Harder. I can hardly feel it.
The bath maids in a military camp must be on their toes all the time, eh?
You can say that again. My girls don't even get a moment's rest all day long. Sometimes I have to drive those randy blokes off with a broom so they can eat and drink in peace.
So the baths bring in the coin?
Not so much, unfortunately. Nobody's battling. Those blokes have nothing to do, and that's nothing but trouble.
Who's causing trouble?
Everybody. But the Hungarians and Cumans most of all. None of us understand their gibberish. When they're in a good mood and have some coin, they can even be quite nice. Then the girls even enjoy taking care of them. But when they're thirsty and skint, they're like animals.
Do the nobles from the upper camp come here too?
Everyone comes here. But we do like seeing the nobles more, because they pay well. And they like taking 2 girls at once.
And do they at least pay twice as much then?
Oh, do they ever? When the girls really make an effort, even 3 times as much.
Dang.
What do you have for sale?
Maybe next time then, sir.
Mayhap. Mayhap.
My humble respects.
But sir, that's what you said last time, and the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you. How dare you speak to me like that, you louse?
forgotten who's in charge here. I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen.
A large
You'll
beer
make
for
me
me.
a new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
Greetings. Like I'm invisible or something.
Aye. Lots of people.
It's any boy. I'm hungry.
O Fenny, the Nemi Craggy Snob.
Vasnira!
How can I help?
Show me you.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Yes, sir, the fuck, man.
Take them all out, bud!
Essin tu right on. O Fenny, the Nemi Craggy Snob.
You have a kind master, eh? What?
Hey, I have an idea. Get together a few friends and we'll wrestle.
A good idea. The Grozov has forbidden such things.
Don't be daft.
Christ almighty. Here we go again. It's just that you look muscular, wise, wealthy. I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
my name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
A knight held captive here died recently.
Ah, yes. But if they had let me treat him, I might have been able to save him.
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly. He was pale. His eyes were bloodshot.
So it really was illness that killed him?
Well, partly. But mostly...
Did they forbid you from treating the prisoner?
No. Not directly, anyway. But let us say they made it very clear to me that the wounded from the king's army were the priority. And there is no shortage of them.
But there hasn't been a battle for some time.
Exactly. They are bored. So they get drunk and knock each other's teeth out or strain their backs in the baths.
Are you certain that knight could still be helped? Might treating him have been pointless?
Only Allah can cure the ill. I can lessen their pain, put them into a deep sleep or such. But who am I to decide whether or not the pain will return? Or if they will wake up from their sleep? I do have plenty of experience, though. And I think I can recognize who has a chance of surviving and who does not.
Thank you. I'm going now. You said you were an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey, and we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for, like what you can do with stone.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth, or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth. You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country, and that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives, who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea, then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians, like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmonds?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmonds. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him, so I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada, so when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
You learned about the Golden Horde.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question, and we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me. but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right, if I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go.
Dang, cool. That's neat. I'll follow.
So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, tub of water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on. Let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge. And all I do is treat diarrhea and broken bones.
Well, a camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
And you would like to take over from me? Hmm? I could find another job, though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. Until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
I'm sorry.
You should put that right there. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav of Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself in Zedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
I try to steer clear of fighting, though that's not always possible.
Really? You are like me, my friend. As a physician, I can tell you that nothing harms human health as much as a blade in the belly. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to, if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. And the women, of course. Not this one. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No, it's not that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
Excuse me.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, creates us in Paris and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
So are you married, sir? Since you say how wonderful it is.
No, not yet. What woman would want to spend her life traveling? But being single does not permit sinning with any girl who takes your fancy. Remember that. Fortunately, a man can help himself in his hour of need. At least if he thereby prevents a worse sin. By the way, your chosen one. Is she pretty?
Prudent.
To hell with beauty. She's kind and she likes me. That's the main thing.
Ah, you have chosen wisely, my friend. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda, and I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca, and from Granada to Venice, and now here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
Oh, what do you dislike about the food here so much?
I hope I have not offended you. It is not your fault, really. How can a cook make something good when no pepper, cinnamon, or grains of paradise grow here? But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted, to the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the cumins and mercenaries areas.
Yeah.
Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The cumins must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
Now.
At your service, sir.
Getting a feel for the camp while I have time.
What's a priest?
Whatever he can, my son. Whatever he can.
Well, good day. Hey, you're not allowed here. That's it. And next time, don't go too
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I'm fucking tired, and on top of that, fucking hungry.
There's food in the kitchen. It'll satisfy your hunger, your taste buds.
I wanted to get rich, but instead all I've got.
Greetings to you.
May God give you health, sir.
I'm sorry.
God be with you.
Oh, I thought you were tied up for a moment.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. Haven't you got anything to do?
Horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
Oh
You want to talk
my.
here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. Now relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Well, yeah. But only my Teresa.
I still like Teresa.
Once, when we were going past this pond.
You got bitten by midgets, did you? Or I hope you don't intend to start telling me about your conquests. I'd rather you told me why you came here. You say Zizka sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're gonna move it to Sedlet.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. The best thing would be to go straight to their commander. He's called the Three Cats. Except they won't let you get near him. His tent is up on the hill, where they don't let strangers in, or even me. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man, so I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. Well, I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really, but I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praggers there, couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Do you know anything else about the
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. You know them better than I do, in fact. They're the ones that attacked you at Nabakov that time.
Oh, those fucking bastards?
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Good day to you.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Groz, Lord Bottomlucker, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
True. But
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kuttenberg City Council. Maybe you've heard of me. I did pretty well.
We're a long way from the city and news travels slow.
fine, I beat Lord Garbo
Didn't
in a
you see me
duel.
fight Zavish von Garbov recently? It made a big splash.
I don't have time for that kind of thing. But the men mentioned it in the bathhouse, that's true. Defeating an experienced knight like Zavish is no mean feat. But the answer's still no.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. The lad said he fought Zavish and gave him what for.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
It's a deal. I'm not afraid of any job.
Damn it, Crow, this lad might actually have what it takes.
Maybe he'll help us get out of this shithole at last.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
You should come for a visit during the day. And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
Wait, damn it! You don't know the most important bit yet. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
I just
That's about
talked
it,
with
then.
him.
Now on your way. Try not to get yourself killed.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it a strong enough decoction?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend. I will try to trust you.
Right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
What's happening? Where am I?
That doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, right. What do you want to know?
The document you were carrying, where is it? What's in it?
I've no idea. Cats didn't tell us anything and I can't read. Some report for the king, most likely.
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all...
What actually happened?
We were riding to taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner. But I was against it, so they jumped me. I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
I've come about that charter.
Have you got...
Well, not yet, but I'm on the right track. I was in the infirmary, and I think I know where the missing men might be.
You think, but you don't know.
I need a place...
Sakura, you're right. You know what? Go down from here to the infirmary. To the right of it, there's a gate that leads to the shooting range. But don't go that far, because just beyond the gate on the left, you'll see an angled tent with a Prague banner by the entrance. That one's free, so you can make yourself at home there.
Wonderful. Alright, so we can pretty much come and go as we please to the camp. Well, there's 2 quests now. Wow.
to you?
God bless.
That's not
And
true.
You.
To get Catherine. Yep, looks like it's Catherine that has the quest.
I'd like to learn. What was our?
It's a bit stealing. Well, so
when
see,
you're looking at the Prague Red.
I was wondering why I had a sudden urge to kick your backside. I'll tell Zizka and the others to get ready for the ambush. How's the departure for Sedlets looking?
Kat said some soldiers of his have gone missing. They had with them some charter they can't leave without. He sent me to find it.
So what are you doing here? Waiting for me to bake you some cakes for the journey or what? I'm getting fed up with playing the bathmaid.
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Do you think someone's
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel
Has anything else?
No.
A shoe?
That's just what's so... If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Damn it. Ugh.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
If he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with the creep, that's all I care about.
If it is a Cuman, I could just go to his commander and tell him.
That might work. Chertan would take care of it. But it's dangerous. Say the wrong thing and you might give us away. You should be very careful.
All right.
Thank you.
Search.
Good day.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives. So it's you. You're the Cuman that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das Bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdőslány. Miért ne? Mire kütött bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
Why'd you do it anyway? You, woman, warum looken? That bad. Kinda lieber.
Én szerelmes. Ő hajadon. Nicht Mann. Én erős, ő szép. So schön.
Look, ogling a girl is disgusting, but I get it. But why the hell did you steal her shoe? Das Boot. Steal. Warum?
Das Boot nekem, szuvenír. Szeretet.
Couldn't you have stolen her scarf, for Christ's sake? She's scared. Sakra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
Üdv! Sziasztok! Hagyjál már békén! Kapd le! Húzz a picsába! Üdv! Üdvözlet! Greetings!
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan. And I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Ah, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
Yep. Alrighty. Alright, so we're good on that. That's from Puda. So no other quests, right? Right. Whole lot of stuff. Oh, I succeeded in avoiding him. Nice. There's only 25% chance of that. Kinda to him in the early morning.
This way's no good. I'll have to go around.
wagon and the proud colours. This must be the missing soldiers. I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Eternal and Beyond Eldas. We established started to preserve the agreements between the Otto von Burgo, the Brave Knight Markov von Auwitz, and the councillors of the city of Prague. They have agreed that Prague militia shall support King Sigismund, Luxembourg military and territory of Bohemia, and that the above named Sir Manfred von Auwitz shall command them. With his willing and conscientious assistance, the towns of Prague shall have all their existing rights and privileges confirmed, and shall be exempted from the tribute to the king for a period of 5 years. The Prague militia shall also be paid a tribute while the king keeps them in the field. This agreement will be substituted to King Sigismund of Luxembourg so that he may issue a charter and duly confirm all these agreements in perpetuality. Amen. In the name of Jesus Christ.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knives from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity. I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. She can still do more damage while she's alive. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about Sigismund? About revenge?
But that's different. Sigismund is still here and hurting people. That helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to anyone.
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake. I'll be burning in hell with her.
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realized what she was. That's not going to happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. And maybe when I find out where she is, and it's not going to be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything. And you helped me a lot with it, Henry. I have to reward you. Here, take it.
I'd like to learn...
All right, I won't trouble...
How do you manage to get in anywhere you want, and nobody finds you suspicious?
You just need to know people, as well as their stupid prejudices. You also have to be bloody brash and pretend you feel at home everywhere you go.
You'll have to explain that to me.
Listen up then, my disciple.
Oh, stealth went up.
I'd like to learn.
What would you like?
You know how to get your hands on some interesting things. How do you do it?
Do you take me for a thief?
I wouldn't dare. On the contrary, I admire you, and I'd like to learn how you do it.
If only you weren't so damned clumsy. Listen up then, my disciple.
Thank you, master. Yay, alright. New levels. Alright, cool.
You can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Manuel.
You know it is forbidden for me.
What bodyguard would care if someone has a drink?
The kind who cares about people's health.
It's peculiar, even so. I just don't understand anything anymore. The world has changed, friend. War.
War? War never changes.
War never changes.
I'll come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons? Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I was lucky enough to catch them off their guard. They're dead.
You took them all on by yourself? You must have been damn fucking lucky. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laughing Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
What are the rules?
Christ, lad, have you rolled the dice?
Nah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
True. That is very true.
I'm seriously
actually want the captain to beat me.
That'll do me. Roll.
I'll make it competitive, but I still want him to win. There we go. Perfect.
I won! That's the way it's fucking done.
Ah, damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink.
Oh my god, drinking for 12 hours? You are drinking with the enemy. Yes, I am. My god. Nice. You're gonna let me rest before we go, though, right?
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur that's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Tonight I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Doet bezijden. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here. Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Butterblocker?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
That never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly,
We could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. And now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a gulag. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. You take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Well, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
I think that's all I'll find here. I should go back and report to Cats.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I noticed that the powder store is unlocked. That can't be deliberate, can it?
No, it fucking can't. Unless Chertan wanted to spice up his porridge in the middle of the night, it looks like there's a thief about again.
Again?
It's already happened once or twice that someone went to steal powder. That's why we had it moved up here. Maybe Chertan disturbed the thief on the job and he started waving a dagger around.
But why would anyone steal black powder?
How about because it's fucking expensive? You'd be surprised who'd happily take it off your hands. In Corinthia, I met this bloke who used black powder to blow up cliffs. You make a hole, pour in the powder, cover it up again, and set fire to it. He did pretty well for himself, but in the end a flying rock tore his head off. But this isn't the time or place for that. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure, but what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my arm.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stieber of Stieberzits in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Stieberzits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. And you don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. How much time do we have? To find the murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the Royal Justiciar here. How long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockheads. It'll be easy as pie. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Did I defend Moose at trial? Whoa.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do. That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
May God give you health, sir. I'm sorry.
Stop, you bastard!
But I'm Musa's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Huh. What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know. They just came and said I should guard the physician and not let him out of my sight. Even if he wants a piss, I have to go with him. You wouldn't happen to know what's going on, would you?
I heard someone was threatening Musa. They're afraid someone might come and cut his throat. So they thought it best to have him under guard. But you didn't hear it from me. Got that?
Mother of God! Why do I have to be the one to guard him? Am I supposed to get my throat cut for him?
Wouldn't you rather go and have an ale? You won't miss anything here.
Actually...
Henry? What are you... Nah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. He suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you will find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
What about Stephen? He's the one who led us to the store.
And he carried Chertan to the infirmary with me. So, he could have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
Well, what do you think?
And I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Churton started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Churton?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Churton, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Churton would have bled to death there.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Churton shut him up for a while.
How did you find Churton?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Churton was lying.
Just gonna check your pockets. Okay. Good. Bane, particularly evil pill, which causes certain death in small quantities. Widespread, especially Bohemia and Austria, because the plant necessary for its preparation are everywhere plentiful. Do not expect much benefit from the knowledge of this poison, for it will be used for nothing but killing. As while this poison comes to you for advice, give glory to God, for it is a miracle that he is still alive. For a little while you may observe in him the blackness of the eyes, dryness of the body, or the looseness of the muscles, but then send for the priest at once. Even if your drops will cause certain death, and there is no guaranteed antidote in the whole wide world. If you have to cook this abomination, prepare yourself some wine, a handful of wormwood, and twice as much belladonna. Then you shall finish the evil work with fly agaric. Boil the mixture until you have a clear liquid, almost imperceptible to taste and smell.
Alright. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God. Don't let me miss anything. And forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. I suppose the murderer surprised him and didn't give him a chance to defend himself. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Churton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Several stab wounds in the belly, all close together, and very deep. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing. Though that hardly narrows down the field in an army camp. Almost everything is covered in blood. but there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh! He shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I found out enough. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
As one of the rarest, for it is obtained only from the feathers and skin of the pitui. This creature of a black and yellow color has its origin from beyond the land of the Indians. Judgment causes considerable trouble to man. The killers therefore have no need to prepare any doctrines, but only to make headdresses and necklaces of the feathers for their victims. Those who come into contact with the feathers of the pitui often feel a tingling and tension in their muscles. This condition can persist for days, giving the murderer the time he needs to escape. In such cases, enough to burn the feathers, the poison will pass. If, however, the unfortunate ingests the essence of the feathers prepared by a long boil, except more serious consequences. The victim first stiffens and then dies. Unless a drink of seawater and crushed stone from the mountains of Monte Paladi, which thou shalt find in the Indian highlands, be prepared in time. Potion is especially useful because it soothes and relieves pain. It is therefore a favorite among physicians. If you rub even a full drop on the skin of a wounded man, you can cut him without causing him suffering. Men who are hasty in their love for their manhood with this potion too, so that it may become numb and that they may manage to please their wives. Will he taste even a sip of the potion will experience total numbness. His intestines will become clogged and he may lose his sight for a while. Fortunately, the stomach will reject this disgusting potion before it has time to have its pernicious effect. Unless the body has already become weakened, if you need to replenish your supply of this doctrine, prepare yourself a strong liqueur, handful of valerian. Remember, however, to boil the valerian in the liqueur, but only, Though difficult to prepare, this potion is often used because its pleasant aroma can be confused with ordinary cooking. It's also said to be among the poor that this mixture can be used to turn metals into gold. Kiss of death will first cause a stomachache and makes the skin red and blistered. Bowels painfully empty at both ends. Ladders stiffen and spasm, and the nails break, and then thou shalt know that death is certain. Before that thou mayst relieve the poor man with a bezoar put under the tongue. In quick reaction, a mixture of hot milk, vinegar, and garlic can also be used to cause the poison to be thrown up. You want to make this potion, take a new clay pot, put a handful of red copper, half a bowl of strong water, arsenic, oak bark, and rose water inside. Boil it all and test it with an iron nail. When the muddy mixture has completely coated the iron, you'll know that you have cooked enough. I think it's that one.
That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned. I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertown was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
Better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozov, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Tertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Even if I tell you, you can trust me.
No. I'm just carrying out Katz's orders, that's all.
If you say so. But it is a pity. This could have been a very interesting conversation.
I think I'll just go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
Oh, well, no, I didn't want to tell him. No, the game is saved. That's fine. I did use this before, so it is fine. I am curious, though. I'll go through it, though. I'll make sure it doesn't, for whatever reason, change. But I do kind of want to tell him about that. I'll instead use a save potion right before talking with him.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Alright. Early marriage. I suppose the coughed up. Why would someone kill him in the most heaven? The murderer. I can't see him ever killed. He looks horribly. Nothing. And what's this here? I've heard it. That'll have to be had. He shot and warts so his red. I mustn't forget. Right. That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
What do you mean?
The potion is called
this name, but if you think... Are you sure it was...
Absolutely certain.
All right. Now. Wait.
Of course.
First. But I cannot... I do not... It is all... People have... Tell me, who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Tumor and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan, and I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing, I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
They want me to search Moose's tent as well.
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Can't steal from him? Yeah, well. Why does he have one boot? I'll have to come back.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going? How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand their gibberish, do I?
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say. And that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
God damn it, I hate that. Let me save.
he's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertam was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Alright, once again. Not trying to steal his stuff. Not really.
You're always welcome here.
What's this?
What is this strange letter?
Feathered friend, the folk who live
good,
in
I'm
the
sure.
boot are restless, time is short, the fox is gathering strength, the house of pepper must burn, tonight is last chance. Prepare for the worst. Is more silent than he who tasted the kiss. Await the next message the day after tomorrow, the same place as always. Friends of the lad from the boot. Interesting.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone. Nails. Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent, but they're covered in some kind of dirt.
Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
May God give you health, sir.
Just a broom. Nothing out of the ordinary. No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Ugh, stinks of vomit. There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
I want to talk to Catherine as well.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Go to bed. My God, man.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
Musa said that Chertan was poisoned with wine you brought to the infirmary. It's not your doing, is it?
Do you think I'm stupid enough to spoil my own plans?
Was there anything strange about that wine?
It's the same gut rot everyone in the camp drinks.
Musa said it looked cloudy.
I don't know anything about that. It was clear when I took it to him. Oh, unless
someone mixed some poison into it. I think I know how Chertan was poisoned.
Good work, Henry. You're too smart to be a soldier, but like every man, you prefer boasting to hard work. Go and find that murderer so we can get out of here. Shishka is waiting for us.
Oh.
Maybe we can get a confession out of him.
Good to see you.
God be with you. I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
Well, it's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
You just went off to have a nap?
No. I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on. The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Chertan and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast. And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella. So don't fuck it up now.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Well, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Well, it's too soon to be certain. So everyone is a suspect. To tell the truth, there's something about your story that doesn't feel right.
My story? Fuck. Henry, why would I want to kill Chertan?
I don't know. I'm just saying that everyone is a suspect.
Well, you better be fucking certain before you try landing me in the shit. Got that?
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No. And get off my back.
calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Katz without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little, but I don't want word to get out, all right?
I should probably report you. I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. A few very rich fellas paid me to blow up the camp's powder store. Unfortunately, Chertan got in the way. Why don't you let me finish the job? We can frame Grossav for the murder. I can't stand the fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man? But he'll be executed.
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
Honestly, Grossav, I don't care for anyway, out of all of them.
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grossav. I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
That won't be necessary. I've been in his tent, and he already has a couple of poisonous plants there.
Really? Christ, there's more to him than meets the eye. All the better for us, though. Oh, and don't try to double-cross me. Got that?
I have no reason to. I actually like this plan a lot.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. Right. I found out what...
That fast? Go and find some more evidence. So see... right. My word, you're bristling with confidence. In the meantime, I'll go and...
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent. Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozov of Boromlaka.
What? You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
So Grozov was most likely trying to steal black powder. It's very valuable, and often gets stolen, I've heard. But Chertan caught him in the act. There was a fight, and that's how it ended.
Me? Stealing? What impudence!
What do you base this on?
There was powder scattered all over the storeroom floor. Chertan disturbed Sir Grozov, then he spilt the powder.
I've had enough of this. Another word and I'll have your tongue cut out.
But Sir Grozov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
In such a short space of time? How?
We do not know for certain.
Have you at least tried to find out if anyone had this poison?
But not only did we try, sir. I found valerian in Grozov's tent. It's used to make Dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear? You're mine.
Sir Stibor.
Oh.
One problem is cleared
Oh
up,
my God.
and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Honestly, I feel that was for the best.
God bless you, sir.
Oh, doggo. Catherine.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cuman's asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Not gonna lie, almost feel bad for cats. If he weren't on Sigismund's side. Ah, well. I should better eat before I go. Can't fight on an empty stomach. Alright. And with that, I think I'll call it here. We'll do our whole canon stealing next time. So yeah. Thank y'all very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying as much as I am playing. It was pretty fun. And yeah, I feel like we're getting close to the end at some point. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's been a long playthrough. But then again, there's been a lot of side quests. It's good. I like the world of Kingdom Come. It's good. I like Henry. Alright. Until next time, have a good one, everybody. Bye.